Welcome to Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. Now, unlike before, instead of doing a summary and an analysis or review of it later, I'm going to do the review right now, while summarizing the whole book as well, too. Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams, as you probably have noticed, is not a storybook. It's a book, it's like a scientific paper that's written in the style of the common language. That's what Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams is, and that's what we're getting today. Now, Freud himself goes ahead and interprets loads of dreams. I'm pretty sure he interprets 30 dreams at least, probably more, but more likely less. Whatever we got from Freud, we have to honor him. Whatever we got in psychiatrism, we have to go ahead and credit psychoanalysis a little bit. Because, unfortunately, even if psychoanalysis itself is a different field, it is the one that's responsible for psychiatrism. You know that typical office, like the setup of a psychiatrist or the psychologist, or I suppose psychiatrist, is like sitting on a little armchair, writing stuff on this little clipboard, and then the patient is standing on sitting on a couch, laying on there, talking about everything, and boom, boom, boom. That's about it. Thing is, psychiatrism. This kind of thing was created by Freud's teacher. Sure, Freud wasn't the one who invented it, but he's the one who popularized it. He used it himself, and he found that it was really effective, whereas his teacher used it, found it effective, but didn't think much about it because his patient was a special case. In this case, though, Freud himself advocated for free speech. He let the patients speak whatever they want for as long as they want, no matter what their gender was. If they were women too, he would let them talk about sex if they wanted to. If they were males, then he would just let them talk about whatever they wanted. Females too, and whatever other genders that he ever did, but pretty sure he only did males and females, as other genders were discouraged in Victorian England. And then he realized something. Everything about it came from dreams, though he was too quick to make the conclusion that all trauma came from childhood abuse. He was able to go ahead and make something up. He was able to go ahead and make that dreams the causes of these dreams, too. He was able to go ahead and make all these dreams come true. Not exactly, but he was able to go ahead and predict all the dreams, too. We go ahead and learn from Freud that he himself had so many patients that he had recorded all the dreams too. He himself started recording his own dreams in the late 19th century, and even then he was able to go ahead and analyze most of them as well too. Freud himself was able to go ahead and learn about the interpretation of these dreams by going ahead and analyzing and finding all these supposed patterns of it. Some of these patterns went ahead and wielded real results as well too. He created the concept of the unconscious and the preconscious, which are all valid and widely accepted today, whereas back then, that was revolutionary. Everyone thought that everything that happened, that you thought of, that you wanted, all was in one conscious. Your brain, your mind, your conscious. Well, how else am I speaking here? But then he went ahead and revealed the bombshelling truth that there was a different approach to this, that he did have an unconscious, a place where everything was slightly hidden. This is where he could go ahead and have his deepest, darkest desires that he himself probably didn't even know existed. It's only when it leaches out that he realized that he had these desires, and we use these leeches to go ahead and construct a somewhat of an image of your unconscious, and from that, build somewhat of an image of it. This is your unconscious, at least what you think your unconscious is. How you go ahead and reveal this unconscious, though, is to speak freely about everything. You go ahead and speak freely about all the thoughts that are within your brain, and whereas you speak, some of the thoughts of your unconscious will inevitably leak into it, and this will reveal to you some of the different parts of yourself that you yourself probably didn't even know existed. That's the genius of Freud. Frankly, though, I am very surprised that Freud himself is rarely cited in today's psychiatrist papers, even though he was the one who made the foundations for most of it. He is still in the creative front work, though, and it is common nowadays to go ahead and, blame everything on, go ahead and make fun of Freud's own series, too. Sure, some of them are crackpot, like the idea where girls' sexual orientation happened by saying that, by them believing that their mothers cut off their male reproductive part, as if they ever had one to begin with. Freud always believed that everyone was born with that, and that mothers cut it off. At least the girls believe that the mothers cut it off, and then when they see that their dad is sexually interacting with their mother, it gets jealous and decides that, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna do it myself with another boy. That's apparently apparently his explanation for women's view on love, which is obviously very incorrect. And I'm not a woman, but I'm pretty sure it's incorrect. I'm gonna make so fun of that when I go to school. But here's the thing: Freud himself is making all these interpretations of the dreams. We go ahead and learn about these dreams. We go ahead and teach about these dreams. We go ahead and find out about these dreams. What we do is analyze them. We see them and we find things that makes them feel like, hey, this looks like you can go ahead and how should I say this? You can go ahead and see something. You can go ahead and see your worries, something that you're worrying about, your wishes, like my dream to go to Yale. And what else could I say? Whatever is in your past. Whatever you go ahead and you imagine, whatever you've experienced, that's all into your dreams. At least it's supposed to leak into your dreams. As someone who's always too tired to actually have dreams, I have no way to confirm this. So that did happen once. In the end, though, Freud himself was able to prove that he was a mastermind of psychoanalysis, probably because he made the whole thing up. In the end, some of his theories were refuted, but most of his good ones stood strong. And nowadays, we even credit him too, so we make fun of him more. I really hope Freud was able to teach something towards the entire world, and this was the person who gave us something to look at, and a good way, a freer way to look at the minds, to see that minds thinking about some forbidden things are not sinful. And today we don't even consider it sinful at all. We don't consider it sinful to talk about adultery unknown. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode either way. I hope to see you guys soon, and until then, Shihana, peace. Bye-bye.